guys, welcome to my September wrap-up and October plan monthly video. I do these videos every month just to kind of keep you guys updated. I make a lot of videos. Well, normally I make a lot of videos. I share a lot of different curriculum, so these just help, I think, you guys kind of stay up to date with what's going on and what we're doing if you don't watch like every individual video. So it is October, and September was like just not an awesome month, to be super honest. So right at the beginning of September, we were going on a family vacation. We went to California. I don't remember how long the original trip was. I want to say we were supposed to be there for like 6 nights. We were going to Disneyland and Universal Studios. I don't know why I keep saying we were. We did. We went to Disneyland and we went to Universal Studios. So we spent 2 days at Disney and 2 days at Universal. And, you know, we're used to hot weather. Just want to throw that out there. Like, I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now, but it is 100 degrees outside. But when we went to California, it was right after Labor Day weekend. So we were actually driving to California on Labor Day. And they were having an insane heat wave. Which I wasn't like super concerned with, but I mean, it's hot. Like, just being outside that long, it's hot. And we had we have 3 kids. Well, one, and we knew driving there on a holiday like wasn't ideal, but it was like after the holiday. We had not been to that part of California in over like 5 years. We used to go to Disney all the time, like multiple times a year. Our kids have all been a ton. My son, even though he's been a ton, doesn't remember it because after COVID we hadn't gone to California for like Disney trips. We have been to California once, but we went to like, it was like more of a beach family trip, so that was different. One thing I'm going to say off the bat, the traffic has always been bad in California, but it was like amplified, and it wasn't just because of the holiday. Because again, we were there after the holiday. It is because the amount of people that have moved to Las Vegas from California increased like insane after COVID. I don't know why. So there's a lot of people that now travel in between Las Vegas and California. So what used to be like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive, on the way there was about 6.5 hours. And then on the way home was about 5.5 hours. So no longer just like a quick jump in the car trip. So that kind of made it suck because that was a lot of time not planned for driving. And then the hotel we stayed at was just absolutely horrible. We chose a property a little bit far away from Disneyland. If you know Disneyland, there's a bunch of hotels like right in front that you can walk to, but they're all like super cheap, or they're not cheap. They're expensive, but they're like crappy hotels. I was like, let's stay a little bit far away. We'll get a bigger room because we're staying for a long time. We'll have to figure out how to travel into the park and stuff. Oh my gosh, I've never had this bad of a hotel experience. It just like the room, I mean, it was clean, but it was not clean. Room service never came the entire time we were there. We had to call and ask multiple times for things. The employees were rude. We ended up leaving a day early solely based on the room experience. Absolutely horrible. We did book our entire trip like together with a website called Getaway Today. Highly recommend them. They were phenomenal. One, they were phenomenal when our plan changed because we were originally supposed to go in November, and when we had the move come up, they helped us replan it and everything, and we got such a good deal. And then when we had this issue with the hotel, they stepped in like immediately and was like, absolutely not. So highly recommend them. Highly do not recommend the hotel we stayed at, which I'll leave it down below. They were horrible, and like even their service, just like trying to resolve the issue, was absolutely horrible. So my kids had a great time, I will say that. I mean, it's Disney and Universal. Highly recommend Universal over Disney. Disney was so crowded. Even though if you went on like the crowd tracker, it says it was not crowded. Stupidly crowded. We even paid for like the fast passes, which are stupid because they're expensive. You only get to do one ride one time. So like if this ride is part of the fast pass, you only get to ride it once. They had a lot of rides that were like closed down. very disappointed in Disney, unfortunately. Universal was awesome. We did not have fast passes, and we never waited in line for lines for 2 days. We got every ride. Such a fun time. Just Universal was absolutely phenomenal. The heat sucked, but at Universal, because you weren't waiting a lot and a lot of their rides are inside, they had the AC pumping, so you would get cold, like freezing cold. Ice water was being given out everywhere. I mean, they were on top of it. That was just so much fun. So Universal was super, super awesome. Well, during that trip, I felt like I was getting sick. I couldn't really explain it, but I felt something in my chest, and I was like, I didn't really feel sick, but like I just felt something was off. I was not sleeping well. It was really uncomfortable in the hotel room. So hence we came home early. And then we came home, and I want to say maybe 2 days after we were home is when I like fully went super sick. And it was in my chest, a really bad cough. And so I've only had a couple sicknesses where it gets in my chest, and I have asthma, but I only really need to deal with it if I get sick. And so I've only ever had like a chest cough sickness maybe like 4 times in my life, and it always ends up either being bronchitis or pneumonia. I've had bronchitis twice and now pneumonia twice. So I was like, let's kind of push through. But then also I was like, I have a lot going on. I cannot be sick. I just took that whole week off from work. We're about to move. So I called the doctor and I was like, hey, like this is what's going on. Here's like, my history. So they decided to give me an inhaler, one, so I could breathe, and start me on steroids. There was no like tests really done. They were really just going off of symptoms and like listening and all of the things. So I had steroids for I think 5 days. They did make me feel better to where I could like kind of be more awake, but they did not help my cough at all. And when I stopped taking the steroids, I felt like I got hit by a bus. And this has never happened, and I've taken these like steroids before. My like full body aches, like I felt miserable, like some mental health stuff, and I was like, what is going on? Still sick too, mind you. So, I called the doctor, and they're like, those are, unfortunately side effects of steroids. And I'm like, okay, that sucks, because they didn't even like help me. So now we're over a week of being sick, and I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. My cough is like changing. So I think I just did a whole week with just like natural stuff, like just tons of vitamins, cough drops, teas, and I got it to like where it was, manageable. And then because we're moving, so that like kind of end of week into like that weekend. So now we're going on 2 weeks of being sick. We had to do a yard sale. We wanted to sell a bunch of stuff. We've been planning this with like our neighborhood. And so, I woke up super early, was like lifting stuff, was out all day. And that night I was just like, not okay. I'm like, I am not feeling well. I know I'm tired, but it's like not normal tired. And so I went back to the doctor that night, and they're like, yeah, it looks like you have an infection in your lungs. And I'm like, what does that mean? And they're like, it could have been the original sickness was an infection and it just, never got treated, or your initial sickness was a virus, you took the steroids which kill your immune system, and then you caught like a bacterial type infection. There's no way to like really know what happened. I just know I've been sick at this point for 2 solid weeks, and I just know my body. I know that's not normal. So they decide to put me on antibiotics, and then it turns out, yes, I had pneumonia. And here we are, over 3 weeks later. I feel fine. Like I feel my energy's fine. I'm 100% like back to myself, normal, but I still have a cough. Like I'm still hacking up stuff. It's weird though. It's not like the coughing cough, if that makes sense. So before, like if I were to just talk, I would have like a full-blown coughing fit. That's not what's happening anymore. It's just like I have to cough to like get the infection out. It sounds absolutely disgusting, but it is what it is. So that's where we're at. I mean, the only other thing the doctors can do is put me on more antibiotics, but I don't want to do that at this point. I just want to try to like get it naturally to heal. And my biggest thing is how I feel. So because I feel okay, I think I just need to like let this pass. So yeah, that has been my entire September, was being sick and trying to like deal with stuff. So homeschool wise, my kids are awesome. We've simplified because one, I'm sick and I can't teach, especially those first 2 weeks. I couldn't talk for more than like a sentence without like hacking up a lung. So like I couldn't do anything. My kindergartner, like fully taking a break on him. We're not going to start back like official curriculum schooling till we're moved and settled. So he's just been kind of doing his own thing. My girls, we have simplified. They are just doing handwriting, language arts, and math. I actually just filmed a video with my 4th grader kind of showing that routine. So nothing, no changes, no updates. I had all these plans to do like maybe a gather round unit study, maybe something else, but because I was like physically unavailable, that didn't happen. And now we are in crunch time of moving. We are around, well, no, we're like 22 days from moving. And so, you know, at this point, like things are getting packed. We are really simplifying. So everything is pretty just like calm as far as homeschooling. And yeah. If you're interested in the move, I'm filming most of that on my other channel. So I'm doing vlogs, documenting all of that. So if you're interested to see what's going on over there, that will be on that channel. And yeah, I have, so like the last day into, because I've been able to film videos, I have some videos coming out. There will be probably a longer period on this channel where I'm not putting videos out because I don't have any homeschool stuff to talk about. I have no more brand deals for the rest of the year. I have stopped accepting partnerships or to review curriculum for the rest of the year. Mentally, I just needed that. Physically, I just needed that. So I only had one more left, which was a really cute, fun, like kindergarten math and science curriculum. So I just wrapped that one up. I am doing a giveaway on that one. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do. But I am not doing any more product reviews or anything for the rest of the year. I think the only homeschool related stuff I'll be sharing is like once we get moved, our new homeschool space, our flows, routines, all of that. So there will be a pause on this channel. I don't know for how long, and I don't know when that will start. But if you want to keep up with me, I will be sharing on my other channel. So I still will have less content than normal coming out because all those videos will be move related. But if you want to follow that journey and you want to know what is going on, it will be on that channel. If you've been on that channel, normally I do like reading stuff and meal prepping because that's basically what I do besides homeschooling. I have no meal prep videos because we're just not really like meal prep. I mean, I'm still cooking and stuff, but it's like not meal prep stuff. We're trying to eat through everything in our house and pantry. So getting a little creative there. I have not read anything in this entire month. No books, nothing. And it's not for the lack of like wanting to read. It's just like my mind is so consumed with so many other things right now and being sick. I don't have time to just like sit down, and most of the time I listen to audiobooks anyways, but like I don't have the mental capacity right now to listen to audiobooks. So yeah, hopefully like I'll start reading again soon, but probably not for the foreseeable future. So that, I just wanted to like give that quick update. I mean, everything's fine. Again, we're not changing anything. Later on in the year, we'll have lots of homeschool related videos. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your support. If you're newer, I have over 300 videos. So I have been reviewing curriculum for the past 2 or 3 years here on YouTube. I have tons of videos, tons of day in the life. So go back, catch yourself up with my channel, all my videos, see how we've changed stuff, see my thoughts on other curriculum. That is what my channel is here for. I know YouTube only pushes new videos, but I have a wealth of information on my channel, and I try to keep things organized in playlists. So I'd appreciate that. So my channel like doesn't get, you know, hexed on YouTube from not consistently posting videos. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you check out my other channel. All the things. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.